My name is Justin Davis. I was born in New Orleans, but moved in like 2001 when I was like 6 or 7 to Greensburg, Louisiana. It changed me. It changed the way I spoke. My accent went away. And I feel like I'm still country, but I gotta work on that. But I don't know if I would be into acting if I moved. I don't know. I don't even know what even though I wasn't thinking about none of that, but yeah, I don't know. Because when I graduated high school, because I went to high school out there too, and met my friends, and then we ended up going to the same school. And when I went to Southeastern. And my sister was like, when I got to school, she was like, I thought you should try being an actor. You should, they got a theater program at Southeastern. You should go audition for one of the plays. And she said, look, I'll do it with you if you're scared, because I was like, I don't know nothing. I don't know. But we ended up doing it, and she got a part, I got a part, but they told me I had real potential. So I was like, I'm gonna just stick with this. This is what I'm gonna do. So I feel like if I was in New Orleans, I don't know what high school I would have went to. I just don't know the type of person I would be. I don't know. When I left Southeastern, I was thinking I needed to get some more in-depth training. So I talked to some of the people that was like, you should think about grad school. So I looked up the top grad schools like in the country. I looked up Yale, USC, UCLA, Juilliard, and I applied. And all the schools were in San Francisco for audition. So you would go in, you can just audition. They always just in San Francisco. Some will be in Chicago. It was like different regions. And I went to San Francisco. The one that told me that I have a lot to learn was when I auditioned for Yale. Oh man, I didn't read on the thing where you had to have 3 monologues and a song. All I had was 2 monologues. And then I remember the line of people that was like, they was discussing what song they was gonna sing. And then I said, we gotta sing a song. And it was like, yeah, you don't got a song? I was like, no. It was like, just go in there and sing, just sing Happy Birthday or something like that. And I was like, I'm not about to go in there and sing Happy Birthday, what we talk about. But Hamilton that came out, and I was like, I'm gonna just sing something from Hamilton. I went in there, did a monologue. She was like, you got a song? I was like, yeah. I started singing. And the lady put up her hand to stop me. She was just like, enjoy San Francisco. And then she put her head back down and began to write. And that was my cue to leave. And yeah, I was like, I wasn't prepared at all for none of that. It made me get serious about it because I couldn't go on potential no more. Because they at Southeastern, they were just, I kept hearing, you got potential. I didn't really know what that meant. I started to actually get upset. I was like, y'all keep saying that, but what that mean, man? Like, what I need to do. So I thought, well, if that's the case, if I audition for these schools, I should get in. And since none of them got me in, I didn't get in any. I started to think maybe I wasn't taking it serious enough, and I couldn't rely on potential anymore. I had to really like dig deep and like really figure out, what is this? Like, how do I do this? So when I got to UNO, they didn't really teach a certain acting technique. It was just really basic acting. And I wanted to learn a technique. So I looked up all the different type of techniques from like Sanford, the method by Stanislavski, some of the ones overseas. I forgot the name of it. Just the different one, the Michael, I forgot the one by Michael, but the different techniques that I wanted to figure out what would be mine. And UNO, before COVID, the library was like 24 hours. So I used to stay in there at least, I did 3 days in a row where I was just in there from like 8 p.m. to like 3 a.m. looking at the different books they had for techniques, and it made me take it serious. And that if I'm gonna do this, I do wanna be good. But not just, I wanna be one of the best. So to do that, I couldn't just stay with potential and whatever that is. I had to really like learn something. And yeah, so it set me on that. On that trajectory. Once I left, I ended up, I got two professional acting jobs. One was in Ohio called Tecumseh, That was the first time I went. Then the other one was in Cali. It was in Santa Maria, called Pacific Coast Acting, some PCPA. They paid for my stay and all of that. So, yeah. The one with Tecumseh, that was the first one I got. That was one in Ohio. And something from that was the director pulling me to the side one time, and he was like, I felt like he was just talking to me, but maybe he says this to everybody. But he was like, the world is your oyster, something like that. And he said, you can take over the world. He said, I don't know what you're doing, but you can take over the world.
He said that directly to you?
Yeah, directly to me. Nobody else was around. He was like, he was like, I don't know what you're doing, but you can take over the world. And I was like, huh? He was like, all right. And he just walked away.
How did you feel when he told you that? Like, did it make you feel more confident in your acting?
Yeah, it almost did the opposite, man. Almost made me feel like for him to say that, I was thinking I was already thinking that. I was already doing that. So for him to say that means he must have saw something that made him think that I'm not moving in that thinking, in that truth. So for him to say that and to think that and to see that must mean maybe at that time or maybe altogether I might have been thinking that, but I wasn't moving that way.
You weren't there yet.
Yeah, I wasn't there yet. That type of encounter, I don't know, it kind of lets me know that I'm on right path maybe, or I'm doing something. I'm doing something right. Because it kind of happened again, but not directly to me. Good. And not really even in the same sense. It was, I don't know. I'll say it. It was, I did the audition for Sinners. Initial audition comes through for Sinners. I see the sides. I notice I'm gonna need a reader. I need somebody reliable. And the person who I always use when I need that for sure is my sister. So I'm like, Keisha, I'm gonna need you. She comes back home. She looking at the side. She's telling me, I think it's supposed to be funny. I'm like, no, I just need you to read. No, it's not. She was like, no, Justin, I think you need to try to be funny with this. I was like, I don't think so, because I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'm gonna just take it for what I see it as. And she was like, you sure? I was like, I'm positive. So we do it. I send that in. I don't hear nothing back for about a month. I'm like, all right, damn. I'm starting to think she was right. Maybe I should have went with a comedy route. I think I only sent in one take. They usually say you can send in two. I'm like, I don't want them to think anything but what they see. So I'm like, I'm sending in one take. Then I'm thinking, damn, I should have sent in another take, a funny one like she said. But a month later, I get an email. They want to bring me in for a callback. I'm like, and it's for the same role. I said, all right, cool. Let's go. And at the time, I'm a teacher. So I'm like, I'm gonna just not show up that day. What's the
worst they can do?
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. Get the call back. Come to New Orleans. It's right by Second Line Stages. But cool, so I take a breather. I go in and I put my head down. I got my head shot. They say, Justin. So I go in. Ryan's like, what's up, man? I'm Ryan. This is my assistant. He was like, just go ahead and do it. So I did it. He was like, okay, cool. Then he gave me some, he was like, you ever dealt with like a neighborhood bully? I was like, yeah. He was like, this dude's like a neighborhood bully, you know? You kind of afraid of him, right? I was like, okay. He was like, show me that. I was like, all right. We do it again. He's like, okay, yeah. All right. He shake my hand. Was like, nice to meet you, man. I was like, same. And then I walk out, close the door, and I hear, hey, he's good. He said like 3 times, he's good. He's good. I was like, hey, cool, man. I walk out, I get in the car, I'm like, oh! I'm like, yeah, man. Cool. I didn't even want to leave, man. I was like, I'm gonna just stay here the whole day, man. I don't know what's next. I ain't playing the rest of the day. I was like, this is all I had planned. The next part would be the getting the role, because I didn't hear back for like 2 months. And now I'm teaching, I'm getting ready to, I'm like, man, dang, these kids, bro. That's another story, man, about teaching. But I'm in the room. This is like, it's 8:30 in the morning. I'm getting ready to set up the day. I get a text message from my agent, and it's me and somebody else in there too. She was like, hey, I'm like, I just see it on my watch. I'm like, what's she talking about, man? And she says, how would y'all like to be in a Ryan Coogler film? I said, oh, man. I shut the door. Actually, I was, I kept it calm because I was like, I got to finish out this day. I was like, hell yeah, what you talking about? And she was like, cool, y'all booked it. And then, but I got a role that I didn't audition for. I auditioned for one of the thieves who robbed me from the truck. But I ended up getting a role. She was like, I don't know if they made a role or if they just was booking different roles using these sides, using this character. But she was just like, yeah, so the thief role is only needed for 3 days, but your role is going to be needed for 6 weeks. I was like, I'm going to be on there for 6 weeks? She was like, yeah. She's like, I don't know, but you're going to be there for 6 weeks. I was like, let's go to work. Let's go to work. Filming it was different. Filming was different because the first week wasn't even about the scene I was in. I realized that I was on there so long because the scene I'm in is in the juke joint, and most of the movie is in the juke joint. So most of my stuff, I just have to be in the background, making sure they keeping the continuity up. But then that second week, we actually do the scene with the lines, and that's when I meet Michael. But I didn't meet Michael. I met whoever the hell that dude was playing, bro.
Smoking stack.
I met one of them dudes, man.
So he was like in character like the whole time?
Except for one moment. One moment I had to go and talk to him in between takes because it was crazy because before grad school, before any of that, I was doing a lot of extra work, background work, because I wanted to kind of get into film. And one of the first ones I did was when they redid Fantastic Four, and he was in that. And I don't know if he even still talking about, but he was in that. And the scene I did for the extra was one of his scenes. And so I went and talked to him. I was like, hey, man, I just wanted to tell you, dog, one of the first acting things I did was for Fantastic Four. He was like, wow. I was like, yeah, man. Then my big speaking role, you in it with this. He was like, wow. I was like, yeah, man. Then he was like, yeah, man. Hey, keep going. And everybody got to run everybody in their own lane, and you got to run your own race. I was like, yeah, for sure. I was like, damn, I probably should have waited till after to tell him that, because now I got to get back into this. Because because right after that, he come swinging at me, and I got to swing the knife, and he's like, I think you holding back. I was like, you know how much money you worth, man? If I make a mistake and hit you, dog, that's it for me. He was like, you seen Creed? I was like, all right. I guess he's saying he'd take punches. So I was like, touche. So I started really swinging this little fake knife at him. And I was like, he gonna have to really move. But he came in swinging too, man. He came in swinging too, man. I remember the stunt coordinator was telling me, he was like, so Michael's gonna do this, he's gonna do this, he's gonna knee you, he's gonna throw you down. Michael came in there, man. He came in moving, man. He came in, nah, man. Stunt coordinator got out the way. Michael said, I got it. Yeah, dog, he was, I didn't do too much acting, man. I'm gonna just be real with you, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, man. He was connecting some, he need me, that connected. Not the gun didn't connect, but it was something else that connected. Let me see, he did this, he need me, and he really threw me down. And it wasn't like we was in that thing. I was like, man, what the hell? Then he put his foot on me. I was like, that wasn't in the script at all, putting the foot on me. Then he aims a gun at me. I'm like, man, how many times we gotta do this, bruh? We did that about maybe 12 times. I'm like, bruh. But it was cool though. It was cool. It was dope. I wouldn't. Yeah, I'll do it again. Yeah.
Did you take anything like from Michael B's like approach to acting?
Actually, yeah. Staying in it, staying locked in, because during one of the takes, he's we in it, and the other actor comes in and he has to go in my pocket and get the fake dice out. And while they setting up for that, I'm just like, I ain't gonna say I'm like joking around or lollygagging, but I'm on the ground, this dude foot on my chest, and we just waiting. I'm like, and the other actor right here, so I'm like, my intention was to let Michael and the other actor who got his hand on my other hand, let them know, hey, my hand is free. Y'all should see this. So I was just the other actor right here, I was just like fake slapping him, and Ryan started laughing. The camera person started. It was like it was some giggles. It was like just some laughs. I was like, cool. And then Michael was like, hey, let's lock the fuck in. And he cocked the gun and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, he's not playing.
Yeah, I was like, wow. I was like, but he's right though. He's right. Like in that moment, we gotta stay in it, because you could lose whatever y'all built up, and then you gotta redo it. But you only have so much time and so many takes. So it's like you kind of gotta stay in it until you can get out of it.
How did it feel seeing yourself like on that big of a platform?
The first time I saw it, I was like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, that was.
Just amazed.
Yeah, like, but not too. Yeah, I was like, yeah. It wasn't too. It was just like, yeah. That's me up there. But then maybe after the third time I saw it, I was like, bro, I'm really getting stomped in IMAX, bruh. Like all these, bruh. Like now I'm looking at it. Yeah, I'm like, I'm getting beat the hell up. I'm getting pissed, bruh. It's looking bad. Like it was cool at first, but nah, dog. I don't know if this is the move, man. Like
you just don't want to be looked at like that.
Yeah, man. Like, man, I look like a chump, man. Like, whoa, bruh. Like, nah, dog. Now everybody seeing I'm like, what y'all congratulating me on? Like, really? Y'all congratulating me on getting, like, nah, dog. They was like, nah, you was in the movie. I'm like, I mean, but what I'm doing in the movie though, like I'm like, it's bad, bro. I don't remember even getting stumped that much when we was filming. I'm like, they added some stuff. Dog. I'm like, bruh.
What's the feeling on being in like such a big movie? Because like there's movies and then there's Sinners. This is like reached pretty high heights. Does that do anything for you?
So I really don't have nothing to really compare it to. I'm thinking like this is just the way it's supposed to be. But maybe if, I don't know. Because sometimes I'm like, I'm not really in it. I'm not really in the movie. I'm not.
So you think you still got more to give?
Yeah. I don't even want to put that on my reel, man. Like my agent was like, when you get that footage, let me know. I'm like, I'm not gonna get that footage. I don't think we need to. I'm not really. I mean, I got the footage. It's definitely on my profile, but I'm like,
what's that feeling? Is it you just don't want to be known for that?
I just don't think I did much. I just don't think I did. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like there's a lesson there. I feel like there's definitely a lesson there. If you want to go deep, there's a lesson there for sure.
Let's see. We're going to find it, man.
Yeah, I think, good, bad, small, big, there's always a new part of yourself to find with experiences like this. I don't think there was a role there was a reason you were picked. There was a reason your role was what it was. And I think you gotta like go deep on what that reason is. It wasn't like just bullshit. It wasn't like, oh, just pick this random dude. Like, there was a reason you were picked. There was a reason why that role was what it was. And, you know, and I don't know, I look at things like everything is God, right? So like, God wouldn't put that in front of you. He wouldn't put this specific role on this scale for no reason, you know? There's something there. And I think there's also something there in just like knowing you're not exactly where you want to be just yet, but appreciating the journey, appreciating like, hey, like you walking the walk. Like, I don't know, you saw that movie, that Disney movie, I think it was called Life, the animated?
Nah.
Man, I'm a butcher a metaphor, but there's like at the very end, like the dude, the main character, he wants to be like a musician. He like joins his band he really wanted to join. And he's talking to like the lead singer at the end. And after they have their first big show, they outside talking, and he's like, yeah, like, I thought it would feel different. Like he was expecting something else. And I'm about to butcher this part, but like the singer, she was like, she said like a metaphor that was so perfect. She was like, a fish is telling like another fish like, I want to be in the ocean, but I'm like in the water, if that makes sense. And the other fish is looking back and like basically saying you are where you wanted to be, if that makes sense.
No, it do.
Even if it don't feel how you expected it to feel.
Right.
Where exactly you wanted to be.
Right. Like, yeah. Like, now on that level, I'm definitely appreciative. Like, and I definitely know that it wasn't just like some random thing. Like, this was, it was put together. And there is some kind of, there's a purpose behind it. There's a purpose behind it. Regardless if I'm like, it's nothing. Because if I stay with that thinking, then I can shoot, get lost. My thing is, I didn't want to make it into something that it's not. I want it to be what it is, which is audition, met him, show what I could do. It all came together. I got it. I did it. But I guess it's when other people, I don't know, I felt like it was getting, not the movie, just me. It was like the way people would say it to other people sometimes. I'm like, I think y'all lying, man. Like, this ain't my movie. Like, y'all seen Justin movie. I'm like, y'all need to chill out with that. Y'all really gotta chill out. So I guess I'm really going against that. Like, when sometimes I'm like, I'm really in that movie. Like, when people watch, it's like it's going everywhere right now. I'm like, when people watch that movie, even if it's for like 5 seconds, like, I'm like, that's me. Like, that's me up in there. But when other people are just like, y'all seen Justin movie, I'm like, can y'all, like, no, bro, what are we talking about?
When you hear those words, you want to be like the main person in the movie. If they say it's your movie.
Yes, that's the only way for someone to, like, other than that, you can just say y'all seen the movie that he's in, but don't say y'all seen Justin new movie. I'm like,
say that's your scene.
hey, nah, wait, y'all seen Justin's scene in that movie? Definitely, hey, say that, because I go toe to toe with that dude. I remember one time we did a take and he was like, good shit. I was like, you damn right. What you mean? It's like, but then I was like, hey, for real? I was like, hey, bro. Ryan Coogler was like, I was like, hey, for real? I was like, hey, bro. The Justin before Sinners was a little weak in a sense of just who he is, just who he thought he could be and all of that. And really, really spiritual weak, right? And then in Justin's after Sinners, I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty strong. I'm pretty strong when it comes to almost like my principles, almost my faith. And with maybe with other people too. Because I'm like that movie, that scene doesn't really, I'm not gonna say it defines me, but it does show that I did something. I put something in and I got something out. And it lets me know that I can do that again. Because before it was iffy. I was like, I don't know if I could ever get into, I don't know if I fit in somebody's vision for a movie. Yeah. I feel like since I was able to fit in somebody's vision that goes on there, I can do that again. That I possess something that works. But that I still got a long way to go. But I'm definitely moving. Like I remember I listened to a lot of things that Denzel says, and he said you could move. I'm about to butcher this. He said you could be doing a lot of moving. You could be doing a lot of moving, but you're probably just on a treadmill. He said something like that. So I feel like doing that, I kind of got off the treadmill and I'm like moving, like really moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.